strike. There is a 90% chance that the pilots will strike. So probability of pilot striking given that drivers are on strike is 90%. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So your first part which you need to calculate is determine the probability of both groups striking. Means probability of,
So PS union DS.
yes,
Yes, sir. Union.
not union, and
Second.
Intersections.
intersection,
Intersection.
and which is simply what? PS and PS
So
is,
DS in probability of DS into probability of PS.
yes, into probability of PS. So now, but in this case, हम इसको करेंगे कैसे? It will be when you rewrite, because this we will be using this 0.95 here. It is a conditional case. आप इसको नहीं मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते सीधे सीधे 0.75 एंड 0.65 को नहीं मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे यहाँ पे. Understand? Because this is a case of conditional probability. So here we will write probability of PS given that ds, okay, multiply by probability of ds means 0.90 into 0.65. This one. Like this. So ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
So it is 0.90 into 0.65. Your answer is
So 0.585.
0.58.
correct. And the second part will be, what is the second part? Drivers striking given that the pilots strike. Means,
So this is also a conditional case.
yes,
ds by dt.
this you have to calculate. So that will be simply probability of this joint probability which we have calculated, and PS divided by yes. Again we are rewriting the same equation. We are rewriting like this. This time we are interested in finding out this one. So therefore, so 0.85, this you have already got as 0.85, and this PS is 0.7.
0.65. No, 0.75. 0.75.
0.75.
So that will be your 0.7.
0.78.
Yes, 0.78 will be your answer. So as I told you yesterday, now I will be disconnecting for say 5 to 10 minutes because I have to
Okay, sir.
No problem, sir. You can go ahead.
सर गए क्या?
नहीं भाई, आएंगे अभी सर।
शायद क्वेश्चन ढूंढने गए हैं सर।
So hello,
Yes, sir. You're audible.
I'm back, and the screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we come. So that you got the answer to this part A and part B.
Yes, sir.
Now we are coming to another problem which is based on Bayes theorem. You can see Bayes theorem, which is an extension of conditional probability, but in some other situation. Look at this problem, then we will understand how is this different from a simple conditional probability. Two suppliers S1 and S2 supply a machine part to a manufacturer of a machine tool. S1 supplies 70% of the requirements and the rest is supplied. Rest means 30% components are supplied by supplier S2. Historically, 95% of S1's supplies are good. And how much defective?
5%.
5%, sir.
5%.
Whereas S2 supplies acceptable 90% of the time and 10% of the time it is defective.
Yes, sir.
One day what happened that a machine breaks owing to a defective part supplied by either of the two. It was not known. Now, given the information that the part is defective because there was a breakdown in the machine and we know that this breakdown was due to some component, some machine part. It was not known whether the machine part was supplied by S1 or S2. So the problem here is, what is the probability? We would like to know what is the probability that the part was supplied by supplier S1. So the left hand side, first try to understand how will you translate this problem into symbolic form, means the left hand side. What do you want to calculate? Probability that the part was supplied by S1 given that the part
It is defective.
That is defective.
So it's the other way around, means the result is known. We wanted to know the cause. डिफेक्टिव है, ब्रेकडाउन हो चुका है, अब हम ये पता करना चाहते हैं कि इसकी सोर्स क्या थी. इन सिंपल प्रॉब्लम्स we often determine the probability that what is the probability that it was defective given by it was supplied by S1, for example. Here we wanted to know what is the probability it was supplied by S1 once we know that it is defective. So this is how we mathematically we calculate it like this. So in there is one numerator and denominator. In numerator we have this thing. Try to understand how to remember how to understand this formula. Once you write it correctly, the left hand side, then the things become easy. Probability of that the part is supplied by S1 given that it is defective. So you start writing right hand side from here, PS1 multiplied by P of D. But because this is a conditional case, therefore only D will not appear, but it will be D given that it was supplied by S1. So ये numerator आपका complete हो गया. I repeat, probability of S1 multiplied by probability of D, but conditional probability of D. That means like this. Then in denominator, this will repeat. Plus similar expression for supplier S2. Similar expression for supplier S2. So it's easy to,
So just a
Yes.
question, these S2 are the unfavorable condition, right, sir?
sorry?
These
Yes.
You have put PS2
Yes,
even
yes.
is the unfavorable condition.
Yes. So that
Okay,
is
sir.
your second component of denominator. Had it been third supplier also, so numerator was same, but you will add third component of this type for supplier 3 and so on. And if you want to find out S2 here, like this, sorry, then what will be the change?
So PS2.
Sir, PS2
So change
The
will be in the
numerator it will be
numerator.
PS2 and the
and
denominator will remain
Zero.
same.
denominator be PS2.
And they
S2.
still remain same because this
Yes, sir.
one and this one. So this is how we solve an example on Bayes theorem. And how will you identify? You can identify from the information given, the way the information is given, what do you want to calculate. So it must be now easy for you how to write this expression. You don't have to memorize like that, but if you understand, then you can write it. It may be 3 suppliers, 2 suppliers. So any number of suppliers, it may be for S2, S3, or S1. Okay. So now, what is the information given? PS1. How much is PS1?
70%.
So 70%.
0.7.
0.7.
And PDS1. Defective when it is supplied by S1.
S1. Yes.
0.05.
5%.
5%.
Historically,
5%.
95% of the supplies are good. So 5% are bad. Similarly, PDS2 is 0.10. And these are the 4 things which are required in this expression. You can calculate this probability, which comes out to be 53.4 or say 54%. Now, how do you understand, how to interpret that if given all this information, if machine breaks down and we wanted to know what is the probability that the defective part was supplied by S1, so you can see around 54% is the probability that the part was supplied by supplier S1. Of course, we are not solving many problems here. I'm trying to solve 1 or 2 of each type, and rest you should practice. We will also give you some problems to solve as part of your assignment as well. And as I told you, you should practice problems either from net, from book, online, offline, whatever is available to you, because we cannot have all problems solved here. Now coming to probability distributions. Coming to probability distribution, a listing of all the probabilities. This was
Sir, may I ask a question? So actually, I did not study mathematics or probability, so I had a query. So whether A union B and B union A are same things or are they different?
same thing, because there in that case you will write probability of B plus probability of A minus probability of B intersection A. Only the sequence of alphabets will change, A and B, B and A. Otherwise, it will be in the same thing.
Okay, sir.
Look here. So either it is B or it is A. B union A is also this part and this part. And A union B is also
This part.
either this or this. So by probability distribution, we mean a listing of probabilities associated with all outcomes of an experiment. For example, tossing a fair coin twice, possible outcomes. Say we are interested in number of tails. So how many tails are possible as a result of tossing a coin twice?
2, sir.
0, 1, and 2.
0, 1, and
0, 1,
0,
and
1, and
you can
yes,
see
sir.
here 0, 1, 2. This is the condition of 0, means no tail.
Yes, sir.
this is one tail and two tails. So either zero tail or one tail or two tails. So if X represents occurrence of tail, then X can assume three values only. If X,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
if X represents occurrence of tail as a result of tossing a coin twice, then X can assume, now X is a random variable. We call this as a random variable, and in this case, this random variable is occurrence of tail. And the numbers or the values which X can assume: 0, no tail, one tail, or two tail. Now the probabilities associated with these outcomes. What is the probability of zero tail?
0.25.
0.25.
0.25.
What is the probability of one tail?
0.5.
0.5, because there are two such combinations, head and tail and head. So either this one or that one. When we say either, it means 0.25 plus 0.25. Either means union, or either or union, they are same thing. So one tail means either this or this.
Or this.
So 0.25 plus 0.25.
0.25.
And there is no third component. ये वाला नहीं होगा. ठीक है? क्योंकि
Yes, sir.
दोनों चीजें नहीं हो रही. So therefore it is 0.5 and hello.
Yes, sir. You
Yes,
are
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is a simple explanation of probability distribution. Distribution of probabilities associated with different outcomes. So now, depending on whether a random variable is discrete or continuous. In this case, random variable is discrete. It will be either 0 or 1 or 2. It cannot be 0.5 or 1.25, 1.35 like this. Had X been not number of tails, but for example, number of, say, the percentage of marks, then it could have been a continuous variable. So depending on the nature of the random variable X, we use either discrete probability distribution or continuous probability distribution. There are many in each category, but we will be restricting to binomial and Poisson, two most popular discrete probability distribution, and one commonly used continuous probability distribution as normal distribution. So these are the characteristics of where do we apply binomial distribution? When the situation is like this, only two possible outcomes for each trial. The probability of success remains fixed over time. Here by success we mean the event or outcome of our interest. अगर हम head के occurrence की बात कर रहे हैं तो head का occurrence will be a success. अगर हम पास फेल में से पास होने की बात कर रहे हैं तो पास होना सक्सेस, और अगर हम फेल होने की प्रोबेबिलिटी निकालना चाहते हैं तो फेल होना सक्सेस होगा उसमें. So the probability of success remains fixed over time, and trials are statistically independent. We can understand this again with the help of this example of tossing a coin. If you toss a coin, there are only two possible outcomes, and the probability of success remains fixed. Probability of head or probability of tail remains fixed, and n trials are statistically independent. आपने देखा कि फर्स्ट ट्रायल के बाद सेकंड ट्रायल में probability of head or tail was same as in the first trial. Whether it was head or tail in the first trial has no effect on the probability of occurrence of head or tail in the second trial. So that is what we mean by trials are statistically independent. Any point which you need further explanation? Is this clear? Means where do we apply, what type of situation characteristics lead to binomial distribution?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, mathematically, now we are coming to its mathematical part. This is how we write probability of R number of successes in n number of trials when the probability of success is small p. So this is how we write. I repeat, probability of R number of successes in n number of trials, given that probability of success is this small p, and this is how we calculate left hand side. Factorial n divided by factorial n minus r into factorial r, and whole multiplied by p raised to the power r multiplied by q raised to the power n minus r. What is q here?
Probability of fail.
Yes, it is 1 minus p, because there are only two possible outcomes. Agar p is the probability of success, then q becomes probability of failure, and which is nothing but 1 minus p, small p. The mean of a binomial distribution is given by n into p, and its variance is npq. And I believe that you are writing this formula with you.
Yes, sir.
That we will need for solving problems. Now let us look at this. For a binomial process with probability of success as 0.5, determine the probability of getting 8 successes in 20 trials. And then look at this second statement. For tossing a fair coin with probability of head as 0.5, determine the probability of getting 8 heads in 20 tosses. I will all these underlines, look at the underlines. Tossing a fair coin is
Binomial process.
a binomial process. Head or tail, whatever. Here it is head, represents
Success.
8 heads means 8 successes, and 20 trials means 20 tosses.
Process.
So this is how you should understand what are these numbers. And now you will write it like this. What is the probability of x? इसको r कर लें या r x कर लें, whatever. X equal r, 8, number of successes 8, n is 20, and small p is
0.50.
0.5. And then making use of this formula, we have calculated this probability as 0.1201. How will you explain now this number? Say 12%. It is 12.01. Say 12%. इसको statement में कैसे कहेंगे अब?
So the probability of getting 8 tosses, 8 heads in 20 trials is 12%. Like 8 अगर हम लोग 20 trials करेंगे तो 8 अगर heads मिलेंगे तो उसकी जो probability है वो 12% है.
Right. अगर हम 20 times toss करें और हमें चाहें कि उस 20 times में से 8 head हो, तो इस बात की probability क्या है? है ना। एक बार आपने टॉस किया, हेड और टेल आया, दूसरी बार टॉस किया, फिर हेड और टेल आया, तीसरी बार किया, हेड और टेल आया, इस तरह से आप करते चले गए। अब जाहिर है 8 बार में कुछ नंबर ऑफ हेड्स होंगे, कुछ नंबर ऑफ टेल्स होंगे 20 टाइम्स में से। तो व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी कि देयर विल बी 8 हेड्स आफ्टर 20 टॉसेस। इसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी 12% है। We have been through these last 2 years of COVID, and say for example, there are situations if you have some symptoms and somebody is COVID positive. So what is the probability that the person will survive? You must have seen in the second wave. What is the recovery rate? What is the probability of being recovered, or what is the probability of survival, or what is the probability of non-survival? All these things you can, because if there are just two situations, that if somebody is COVID positive, what is the probability that the person will survive or the person will recovery. So that probability, अब ये टेस्ट से आपको पता चला कि अगर 20 पेशेंट्स हैं फॉर एग्जांपल और रिकवरी की प्रोबेबिलिटी 80% है, if there are 20 patients who are found COVID positive and the probability of recovery is 80%, I'm talking, I mean, being an optimistic, so probability of recovery is 80%. What is the probability कि उस 20 में से 8 लोग रिकवर होंगे? कितनी होगी वो प्रोबेबिलिटी?
सर ये 12%.
12%. So I'm just trying to, relate with some practical or application point of view, that if that is the case, if that is the data, then you can find out if there are 20 patients found COVID positive and the probability of survival has been 80%, 0.8, then what is the probability of getting 8% recovered? It is 12%. So this way, we can relate to different situations, real life situations. Now, instead of using this formula, we can find out this value from the binomial table also. For example, this one. The probability is 0.5. Okay, 0.5. This is your p, small p. You can. This table is visible.
Yes, sir.
Small p. There are few values of small p: 5%, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50%, up to 50%. And then we have n, small n values. I'm just showing one block for n equal 20 only, क्योंकि हमारे पास 20 की problem है. So 20. Otherwise, there are 4-5 pages of binomial distribution for different n values. And this is your x value or r value. So what you have calculated, x equal or r equal 8. ये n वाला तो है हमारे पास 20. इसमें 8. Probability कितनी है हमारी small p? ये 0.5. So your answer is
0.101.
0.2, yes, sir.
0. इसी तरह से इस प्रॉब्लम को भी, if you can recall, we have done this also. Spectrum Light Bulb Company went for mass production 4 different colors. 16 bulbs, 4 of each color, were packed in each of the boxes to be sold as a unit item. If 20% of the bulbs are estimated to be defective, what is the probability that a randomly chosen box contains at least 2 defective bulbs? देखिए, अब इसमें n कितना है? 16. Because 4 different colors, 16 bulbs. Simply, so color is nothing to do with this defective or non-defective. It's just additional information. There are 16 bulbs. N is 16. Each color. now if 20% of bulbs are estimated to be defective, what is the probability randomly chosen box contains at least 2 defective? So at least 2 means
Sir, 2 or
Minimum 2.
So minimum 2.
2 or more.
Minimum 2, sir.
Yes, 2 or more. So 2 or more. When we have or, we add. What we add? Probability for r equal to plus. Probability of r equal 3 plus and so on up to, because there are 16. So last component will be probability of at r equals 16. You will add. This will remain same. 16 and 20 will remain same. But you will be adding these probabilities again, either from this, it is for 20, so you can't find out for 16 values from here, but now you have an idea how to use binomial distribution table, or you can use this formula. एक बार आप इसको यूज करेंगे r equals 2 के लिए, यहाँ पर r equals 2, this will be your 16 and this will be your 0.20. इस तरह से आप इसको r equal 2 के लिए करेंगे, 3 के लिए, 4 के लिए, up to 16, और we can do like this. 1 minus probability of r less than 2. यहाँ हमारी probability है r equal or greater than 2. अब क्योंकि प्रोबेबिलिटी, सारी प्रोबेबिलिटीज का सम 1 होता है, तो अगर 1 में से वो वाला पार्ट घटा दें वेयर r इज लेस देन 2, तो ये चीज लेफ्ट हैंड साइड दिस इज सेम एज करेक्ट?
Yes, sir.
yes sir.
ये दोनों चीजें सेम है, या तो 2 और मोर और 1 में से लेस देन 2 कर देंगे तो ये दोनों चीज इक्वल हो जाएंगे. सो आइदर यू कैलकुलेट इट लाइक दिस और यू कैलकुलेट इट लाइक दिस. एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? Done? Now, Poisson distribution. This is also a discrete distribution, and you can see the characteristics. When do we use Poisson distribution? जब situation इस तरह की हो, we are talking about number of outcomes occurring during a given interval of time. How many patients are arriving per hour at a hospital? How many patients are arriving per 2 hours at a hospital? So that arrival time, this type of things represents a Poisson distribution. यहाँ the probability of occurrence of an outcome is proportional to the length of the interval. अगर आप number of patients 1 घंटे की बात कर रहे हैं या number of patients arrival 2 घंटे की बात कर रहे हैं, तो वो probability उसके accordance में होगी, is proportional to the length. And second point is the number of outcomes in interval is independent of the number of outcomes in any other interval of time. What is the probability of having, say, 8 customers or 8 patients in during, say, 10 a.m. to 11? What is the probability of same number of customers from 1 to 2? एक ही घंटे की हम बात कर रहे हैं, सेम नंबर ऑफ पेशेंट की बात कर रहे हैं, लेकिन ये दोनों इंडिपेंडेंट हैं. इसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी का इसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी से कोई लिंक नहीं है. एंड हियर आल्सो these trials are statistically independent. 10 और 11 के बीच में कितने लोग आने की प्रोबेबिलिटी थी, इससे किसी और दूसरे पीरियड में कितने लोगों की प्रोबेबिलिटी है उस पर कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। और एक और पॉइंट इसमें ये है कि in this case events either occur or do not occur. Again I repeat that if we are talking about arrival of 8 customers at a shop, for example, from 10 to 11 a.m. So either 8 customers arrive or do not arrive. ये नहीं कह सकते हम कि अच्छा 8 नहीं आए तो फिर 9 या 10 या 7 या 6. This we can't find out. We talk about either 8 customers arriving in an hour or not arriving, 8 not arriving. So we say events occur or do not occur. ये बाइनोमियल की तरह नहीं है कि अच्छा टोटल 15 थे, अगर 8 नहीं आएंगे तो कितने आएंगे. This we can't do. So here the mathematical part will be like this.
So just a query, can we say that it can be used to figure out the unpredictable situations?
To some extent, you are right. Yes. So lambda is average number of outcomes per unit time. Then this is the formula. Lambda raised to the power s multiply by exponential. ये वही log वाला e है to the power minus lambda divided by. So it is log, not e is not a variable here. It is simply the base of log.
Yes, sir.
So this is how, now look at the example, try to understand, relate this formula. On an average, 4 persons per half an hour arrive at a vaccination center. What is the probability that there will be 6 persons arriving during 12 to 12:30 p.m.? So which interval we are talking about? What is the length of the interval?
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes, yes, sir.
Half an hour, 30 minutes.
Half an hour. And 6 persons, half an hour. Means X is 6 in our case. And what is the average arrival rate for half an hour?
4 persons.
4 persons half an hour. So this will be your probability. If we make a minor change here, on an average 8 persons per hour arrive at a vaccination center. What is the probability that there will be 6 persons arriving during 12 noon to 12:30? Again, we are interested in 6 persons. And what is the segment of time, interval of time? Half an hour.
Half an hour.
Yes, sir.
But the average which is known to us is for
8
Per
people.
hour, 8
per
persons.
hour.
Per
So therefore, we will convert it into half hour. So therefore, average for half hour becomes 4. So what we are doing कि हमारी यूनिट x की और लैम्डा की सेम होनी चाहिए. यहाँ हम 8 नहीं रख सकते इस 6 के साथ, क्योंकि lambda is given per hour and we are finding out probability of 6 customers per half an hour. So lambda also has to be in half an hour unit. So that will be the only change. Are you getting the point?
Yes, sir.
So this is how we can find out the probability, and its table will look like this. ये लैम्डा की वैल्यूज हैं. एक ब्लॉक होगा, फिर एक लैम्डा की वैल्यूज होंगी, फिर इसी तरह से दूसरा ब्लॉक होगा, नीचे तीसरा ब्लॉक होगा, और यहाँ x है. हमारा लैम्डा है 4. लैम्डा इज 4 and x is
6.
6. So x 6 and lambda 4. The answer is 0.10. So 10.4% is the probability कि किसी इस आधे घंटे में, इस पर्टिकुलर आधे घंटे में 12 से 12:30 तक 6 लोगों के आने की प्रोबेबिलिटी 10% है या 10.5% है, अगर हिस्टोरिकली अराइवल रेट 4 persons पर हाफ एन आवर है. तो इस पर्टिकुलर हाफ एन आवर में 6 लोगों के आने की प्रोबेबिलिटी 10 है. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And then it could be again like this, at least 6 or more than 6 or at least 6, जैसे अभी बाइनोमियल में कर रहे थे. तो ये तो इट्स ए इनहेरेंट आई मीन पार्ट ऑफ प्रोबेबिलिटी कि अगर आपका इस तरह से है तो उसको कैसे जोड़ेंगे, या लेस देन है या इक्वल है या ग्रेटर देन है. So that is applicable here also. What is the probability? There will be at least 6, for example, at least 6% rising from 12 to 30. अब उसमें क्या चेंज होगा? At least 6% rising from 12 to 12:30. What will be the change? यहाँ क्या चेंज होगा?
More than 6 or equal to 6.
It will be greater than equal to
6.
and अब ये एक वैल्यू नहीं आएगी. फिर क्या करेंगे?
Sir, we will add the values of 6 and more than 6.
कहाँ तक? वो नहीं मालूम है इसमें.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is the limit.
So here what we will
Yes,
do,
sir.
1 minus probability of x less than 6. क्योंकि less than 6 में we know 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus
5.
5 बस. तो यहाँ हमें पता है. तो therefore if it is x greater than or equal to 6, then we can't have like binomial that x 6 plus 7 plus 8 up to n. यहाँ n नहीं है, तो इसलिए इसको हम 1 माइनस करेंगे. 1 माइनस प्रोबेबिलिटी x लेस देन 6. लेस देन 6 मीन्स प्रोबेबिलिटी x is 0 plus x is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So
probability of non-occurrence.
नहीं occurrence की बात. Yes, 1 minus probability of non.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can you please repeat this point? I didn't get it.
Say for example it is 6 or more in half an hour. ठीक है, इसको लिखेंगे कैसे? Probability x equal to greater than
6.
अब equal to greater than 6 will mean what?
So we cannot find out the exact value that how many people will be visiting in half an hour. So what we will do, we will be just we will be proceeding with 1 minus the probability of non-occurrence.
Equal or greater. So equal or greater than 6 का मतलब ये हुआ कि 6 plus 7 plus 8 that we can't do. जैसे हमने यहाँ किया था r equal r 2 or more, तो यहाँ हम ऐसे नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि ये एंड पॉइंट हमको मालूम नहीं है. तो इसलिए हम इसको क्या करेंगे, हम इसको लिखेंगे 1 minus probability of x less than 6. That was all. So is your question answered?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, so we stop here for today. Then we will take up normal distribution in the next class.
Okay, sir.
Thank you
so much, sir.
Thank you, 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 sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.